Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I've had so many incredible interviews right now, and I have Oliver Crumes with me right now. And Oliver, after I had Dawn on, which we were talking all about the sex and everything else, he said I had to sit back. He said I couldn't follow her.
Yes, couldn't follow the
sex
thing that the interview that you had.
Why were you confused? Confused about it?
No, not confused. It
was very open, wasn't it?
Yeah, because she was sitting across from us, me and my wife, and I didn't expect that.
I know, because she doesn't really look like what she talks about at all,
yeah.
Which is quite interesting.
She was all innocent sitting over there, and then all of a sudden.
No, I was talking. You just said you just said, Oliver, you're very nervous. Don't be nervous.
Oh no, I'm not. No,
yes. You know, he's one of those famous dancers.
Yes.
No, you actually. I was looking, and we were looking at the screen, and we have television here and everything.
Yes.
And Michael Jackson was on, and he said, "Why do Michael?"
Yes.
So
I
tell
danced
me.
First, I danced for Madonna in 1990.
Well, that's a woman.
Yeah. Well, we had Michael and Madonna, but Michael came second.
Second, okay.
Yes.
So you did Madonna first?
Yes, I was on tour with Madonna.
You toured with Madonna?
Yes, I was on one of her biggest tours called the Blind Ambition Tour. And I was the first black African man. I have black hair now, but it's short. I was the first black man, as you can see on my T-shirt.
Yes.
Comment. I was the first black man to have blonde hair on stage before Dennis Rodman, before Cisco, before Chris Brown.
Well, you were the number one.
I was the OG of it.
But nobody said anything about it.
No. And my mother told me I should have patented, but I never did.
Anyway, how do you patent blonde hair?
Well,
we find a way.
There's a lot of things you could patent, but anyway, I was also in a Vogue video, and we also had a movie that came out back in 1990 called Truth or Dare, one of the biggest documentaries of all time. It grossed over $30-something million at the box office.
It was a documentary
about Madonna's tour and the dancers.
And the dancers.
Yes, and I was in it, and 6 other dancers. It was about our the tour and about what you go through, and there were 7 dancers. 6 of them were 6 of them were gay. And one of them was straight. I was just straight. Sorry, I didn't know how I should say that. But anyway,
no, that's fine.
I was very
open now, so
yes,
it's okay.
I was very homophobic before I went on tour, and I learned a lot about the gay community, the LGBT, and the guys in Madonna changed our lives. Yeah. And
how much did she change your life?
A lot. Taught me a lot to be.
Did she communicate with you?
Yes, through all of us. We were like family. So
you ate together, you danced together.
Yes,
everything.
If you can.
What type of woman was she?
Madonna was very, very professional. You could tell she knew what she wanted every time she spoke or every time she did anything, and
So you knew exactly where you were, what you were doing.
Well, no. Well, it was for all 7 dancers. It was our first big break.
Really?
Like I choreographed and did stuff before then.
You do choreography?
I do choreography. Speaking back, I moved here in '94.
Yeah.
To do the show Splash at the Riviera Hotel.
Oh, really?
Which is not here,
That's
which
Jeff.
is behind us.
Jeff?
Jeff Kutash.
Jeff Kutash. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Hi, Jeff. And I came out here. I was only supposed to come here for a year, and wind up staying. So I've been here longer than I've been where I was born from, which is New Orleans and LA. So I've lived here longer than I lived in New Orleans.
Do you like living in Vegas?
At first, when I first came here, like I said, it was only supposed to be for a year, but
you got all the jobs,
and I met my wife in 1999. So, it's been really great. And right now, what's going on? Before we continue, I do want to say I was also the first hip hop teacher to teach hip hop in LA in 1989.
Wow.
I was the first to do it. So there's a lot of first things that
There's
I've done.
a lot of first things you've done.
There's a lot of first things.
How come you are the first? Are you the first because you're kind of a little edgy and out there?
No, because back then in 1989 they were doing like aerobics, like funk,
yeah, I know.
funk
yes,
dancing.
I remember that.
So I was the one that brought it to not the forefront, but I just started teaching hip hop because you had movies that came out that was Breakin' 2, Beat Street, and
did you do all those?
No, I didn't do all that. It was just regular hip hop, regular hip hop, and 1989 in LA, and like I said, then in 1990, I got the opportunity to go into a Madonna, and then I moved here in '94.
And then you did. Wait a second, you did Michael Jackson
And
as well.
Then in 1992. I did Michael Jackson's video, Remember the Time.
Yes.
Was choreographed by Fatima Robinson. And I got to dance right next to Michael, which was my idol.
Oh.
And that was a blessing.
So I'm thinking that what's put you in all these places, you must be an incredible dancer.
I'm okay.
See, we're always shy about ourselves.
Yeah.
We always get embarrassed about what we are and who we are. You should be proud.
I'm very proud. You don't have any idea. I'm very humbled over the fact of one of the reasons why I'm here talking to you is because I have a movie that's coming out.
Cocktails, please. Cocktails.
It's called Strike a Pose.
Strike a pose. Oh, that was Madonna.
Yes.
Strike the pose.
Well, Vogue.
Yes.
Which,
yeah. Oh,
yes.
here we go.
And if anybody doesn't know, the Vogue video, if you watch the Vogue video, there's a scene where Madonna's dancing with one guy, and she does this. I'm that guy.
Oh, you're the guy.
I'm the guy with the wave cap on and the velour hat. And I had the blonde hair, but I don't have it no more. But anyway, that's another story. But the movie Strike a Pose is a documentary. It's not a sequel to Truth or Dare. These two directors from Amsterdam decided what happened to the 7 dancers from Madonna.
Oh.
Well, they found us 2 years ago, and they went to every city and filmed us for 4 days each. They came here for me for 4 days, filmed me all over Vegas, me at my studio and everything. And they wind up making a movie, and it's called Strike a Pose. It's about our lives after Madonna.
Oh, after Madonna.
After Madonna, what we've been through, the ups and downs. The movie is going to make you cry, make you laugh. And I just want to give a shout out to Ryer Swan and Esther Gold, the directors. Nice. And give a shout out to my boys that's in the movie, Kevin Stay, Carlton Roomborn, Salim Gauss, Jose Gautier, Luis Camacho. I think I said Jose's name wrong, but anyway, yes.
You got it right.
But besides that, also, oh yes, April 6th on Logo TV, they're going to be showing Strike a Pose at 9 p.m.
Okay,
next week, and then April 9th, we're going to be on Netflix.
Oh.
Not only that, I know you want to ask questions, but I want to...
No, I'm happy. I don't have to ask any questions. I can just sit back and listen to all this. This is lovely.
So, also, our movie, since last January, has been at all the film festivals. We won numerous awards for Best Documentary. Wow. Tribeca.
Tribeca.
Tribeca Film Festival.
Wow.
The Bernalli Film Festival. We just had our premiere in L.A. About a month ago, 2 months ago.
This movie must be very finely
done.
Yes,
it's,
and they must have got all the components in it to make it, that good. So you all worked very hard on it, but it paid off.
Yeah, it really shows. Put it like this, I always say this, I'm about to cry because it's so emotional. Yeah. It just shows our lives.
Yes.
And the thing is, it doesn't just adapt to entertainers. It adapts to everyone. It could be somebody working here at the Peppermint.
But also I think it's because of Madonna. Madonna is such an icon out there. I mean, such an incredible woman that is very humble. Although she's a businesswoman, she's a great lady, she's also very humble. She's not afraid to say hello to someone.
No, she isn't. And if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be where we're at today. Yeah, and she's done so much for not just dancers, but for just people in general. Yeah. And I wouldn't be here, talking
it wouldn't have you on my show.
I wouldn't be on your show.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. I love it. So what do you do now? What are you up to now?
Thank you.
What are you doing now?
Look, you make it. Can I just say this? When I first met her, Ninon. When I first met Ninon, I was like, this. I wasn't sure
where I'm going to go with it. How am I going to get this interview?
My wife was looking like, you're very comfortable to talk to.
Oh, thank you. I hope so.
Yes,
so what are you doing now?
So, me and my wife, Jeanette Calusian Crumes, we have our own studio.
Okay.
It's called Musicology Academy.
Okay.
And she teaches voice and piano, and I have my own department, and it's called Revlo Hip Hop. That's Oliver spelled backwards.
Oh, I love
Now,
it.
wait a minute.
I love it.
Here we go with another first time
Okay.
ever doing it. Oprah has Harpo.
Yes.
I did Revlo way before her.
Oh,
In
really?
1990.
Really?
I did it way before her. No lie. I know it sounds
you're kind of a first for a lot of things
Oh yeah.
going
Oh,
around.
there's a lot of things that I've done, but
And have you been noticed for all that?
well, now that I get to talk about it, because
Now you
of
can
the,
get to talk about. Now we get to know who this guy
yes,
is. I
well,
mean, you're
and
very talented.
you're the first person to interview me in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
and how long have you been in Vegas?
I've been here since '94. I was in
Since
the show.
94.
I've been in show
What
Splash from '94 to
exclusive.
2001.
Yeah, exclusive. Oliver, that's an honor. That's
And-
an honor because he's done some amazing things. I mean, the names, and it's funny because you're not dropping names. You're just talking about who you work with.
Yeah, and it's so funny because
It's amazing.
it's so funny because when I go to mention that I danced with Madonna and Michael, of course everybody's like,
Really?
yeah, like really. I'm like, you don't just come out and say that.
No, of course
You know,
not. Of
so,
course not.
but me and my wife, we have our own studio. Like I said, it's called Musicology Academy. My department is Revlo Hip Hop. She teaches voice and piano. I teach hip hop. We do events every single year. We do all kinds of charity events. Race for the Cure, Susan
Oh, how nice.
Coleman,
That's nice, Coleman.
Susan Coleman. We do like San Gennaro and all the festivals and everything. All
Well,
and for the
Vegas seems to need a lot of help for a lot of people.
yeah, and we love to give back. We give back to the community.
And as I always mention on every show, whoever it may be, there are I'm only quoting, 16,000 homeless children in Vegas. So I'm asking anybody out there, just help one. Because if we all help one, guess what? We won't have any.
Exactly.
We won't have any homeless children.
Exactly.
So don't be selfish and think of yourselves and you don't have time. We all have time to help our children.
Yes, and you can definitely find us at musicologyacademy.com, and we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can also find me, Oliver Crumes III, or Jeanette Colusian Crumes, also on social media.
All around Vegas. I mean, these are a
And-
wonderful couple.
Yes, and I also work at the Village Pub, which is owned by Ellis Island.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm a server there.
Oh.
That's also in the movie Strike a Pose. So make sure you look for Strike a Pose. And by the way, when they premiere Strike a Pose on Logo TV April 6th at 9 p.m., they're going to show Strike a Pose first, then they're going to show Truth or Dare.
Oh,
So you're going to get,
A double whammy.
you're going to see now and then later.
Later. Oh,
Yes,
how
so you
amazing.
see me when I'm 19 and then you see me as 46. So,
you're
anyway.
46?
Yes.
He doesn't look 46, does he? Whatever you're taking, I want to take it too. That's an amazing story. I love your story. I'm so proud to be the first person to interview Oliver. He's just got so much, but I can
You're
see.
giving me goosebumps.
I can see
Look,
you're,
you feeling?
yeah, I can feel them.
You
but I can feel that you're not a person that pushes out there. That you know what you're very secure.
Yeah, no, I used to be very conceited back in the days and stuck up, big-headed.
And then your wife came along. She
Oh,
calm
yeah,
down.
yeah. Oh, yes.
I've always wanted to be a singer, so I just might go over to your wife one day, and I might just get her to give me some voice lessons or do something. You never know.
Oh, we just actually did something for Sun City Anthem, or the Anthem Country Club.
Oh, yeah.
She got to teach voice and piano.
Oh, really?
And I taught hip hop to you ready for this? The youngest person that was there was 58.
58?
The highest was 83. And I taught them.
That's the younger group. They were in the younger group.
Oh,
of
it was
Anthem.
great. It was great.
That
So,
must have been
and she
wonderful.
got to teach voice and
she
piano.
got to teach voice and piano
Yes.
and everything. Because I might have a voice down here somewhere. I don't know. I could be a late Madonna.
Hey.
A Johnny come lately. No, a Donna come
No, you
lately.
just be Nina.
I just.
You just
Oh,
be Nina.
isn't that sweet?
That-
Oliver,
you just be you.
That's adorable.
You be
just
you.
be me.
Yes.
There you are. Well,
Yes.
Oliver, you've let us know what you've done. And it sounds like nothing is impossible for the younger generation out there. Nothing's impossible for what you want to do.
Yes, because
Just go out and do it.
yes.
But sitting at home is not going to get it. So you have to go out and socialize and be out there. And don't be afraid. Don't think what you want to do, nobody wants. Don't think that way.
Exactly.
Everybody wants something.
Exactly. I've been doing this for so long, and I'm not tired of it. Every time
You love it.
Every time I get choreographed, I get goosebumps.
Oh, how sweet.
You know, so that shows that I love what I do.
You love what
I
you do.
enjoy what I do. So
Well, he's wonderful. Thank you for watching Vegas Live. And of course, Oliver, I will have him back as a reoccurring guest and find out what's going on and what he's doing, because I love him. He's adorable. And maybe I get his wife to come on as well, because she sounds pretty good out there.
Yes.
She's got it. We'll be back. Vegas Live with Ninon.